Hey guys, Scott DeSalvo, also known as My Injury Guy, shooting a new video for you today. And today's topic is, what do I get for lost wages in my injury case? Okay, so I just talked to a guy recently who wanted to know that very question. And I will explain to you what I explained to him. So in the case of a work injury case, workers' comp, right? And this varies from state to state, as I've explained in a lot of my other videos. Work injury laws, workers' comp laws are different in every state. They're similar, they're often very similar, but they're different state to state, so your mileage may vary. But here in the state of Illinois, they're supposed to pay TTD, which is called temporary total disability. And your TTD rate in Illinois is 2/3 of your pay, right? So if you were taken home, let's say your gross that you were earning per week was $1,000. I'm just picking $1,000 because it makes the math easy to do. So let's say your gross was $1,000 a week, but your net after taxes and all the deductions, you were probably taking home somewhere between $600 and $700 a month, right? So what do you get from TTD if you got a work-related injury? Well, you get 2/3 of your pay, but they're not taking out taxes, right? So if you normally were taking home $1,000, or you were getting paid $1,000, but you were taking home between 6 and 7, your TTD rate is 2/3 of 1,000, which is $666.66, right? It's about the same amount of money. You should be actually receiving about the same amount of money because they're not pulling out payroll taxes out of your check, right? So and the nice thing about comp is you get paid that while you're off work. Now that's very different than a third-party case. So what's a third-party case? It's a car crash, it's a bar fight, a dog bite, a fall down, injury on property, nursing home abuse, medical malpractice, bicycle accident, motorcycle crash, any of those kinds of cases. Those happen at the regular courthouse and the rules are different. In those kinds of cases, there's really no provision to get paid while you're off work. Instead, your complete wage loss is calculated, and then we ask for it to be compensated in that lump sum settlement or verdict at the end of the case. Okay? So I'll give you a for example. Let's say you make that same $1,000 a week, but you're taking home, let's say, $650 a week. Let's make it easy. Let's say you're taking home $700 a week, just so that, we're going to make it even easier. Let's say you're bringing home $1,000 a week. So you're actually making $1,400 a week. They take out taxes. You're bringing home, your gross is $1,400. You're actually taking home $1,000 a week. So you're taking home $1,000 a week, and you're off work for, let's say, 8 weeks. All right, it's pretty easy to figure out the wage loss. It's $8,000. Now, to prove that, we contact your employer, we confirm with them your schedule, what days you were off, what your rate was, and we provide that information to the insurance company during the settlement stage. And then once the case goes into suit, which in my office rarely happens, we're able to settle 80 or 90% of our cases that we handle because we do a very good job working the cases up early. In litigation, we disclose all that, and that's the claim we make, and that's what we ask the jury for. But you're not going to get it while you're off work the way you would in a workers' comp case. So in that way, workers' comp is better than a third-party case from that standpoint. But remember, just because they're supposed to pay you that money on a weekly or bi-weekly basis doesn't mean that they actually do. I've got plenty of cases in my office that when I first got involved, the insurance company was playing all kinds of games with my clients' pay, and we had to get involved and get that going, and we almost always are able to get it going unless there's an extenuating circumstance. But that's because the insurance company, look, all they do is collect data. They know who I am. They know how many cases I've handled. They know what that I know what's what and I know what to do in these cases. And as a result, they know I'll drag their butts in front of the judge. And they don't want to do that. They don't want to pay their lawyer to get yelled at and maybe get penalties. So that contributes to the fact that we're able to do a pretty great job for injured people when it comes to the wage loss, right? Couple of things you need to know. You're only entitled to that TTD in a workers' comp case if you have an off work note. If you don't have an off work note from a doctor saying off work from blah, blah, blah to blah, 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 if you don't have an off work note, they're not going to pay you. And in a wage loss, in a third party case, once, let's say the case doesn't settle and we're in litigation, you're going to have to disclose your tax records, right? So if your tax records show that you didn't really make that much money that we're claiming, or something of that nature, the judge will bar your wage loss claim. So if you haven't filed taxes for for the year before, the year of, and the year after the accident, and we go to court, the judge is going to order you to turn over your tax records. And if your tax records are not consistent with what we're claiming, we got a problem. We got a real problem. So those are just little wild cards for things you need to understand. And, the other thing is if your employer can't or won't confirm that you took those days off and what they had them marked down for. Like if you had them marked down and they have it marked down that you were taking a vacation to Hawaii, but in our case we're claiming that it's due to the accident, or if they have it marked down as FMLA, Family Medical Leave Act, because you were caring for a sick parent and you needed to take a month-long leave of absence from work, but we're claiming you took that time off because of your injuries, that's going to cause us problems, right? So we try to get the cases figured out early on and make them clean and clear as possible. So that's all I got to say on that topic. Hope that information helps you. Please watch to the end. I've got some killer offers for you. Free stuff, free information, free tools for injured people. No cost, no obligation. Watch till the end, okay? Take care. Thanks for watching. If you or anyone you know has been hurt in an accident and needs a lawyer or even just has questions, give me a call anytime, day or night, at 312-500-4500. You can call me anytime, day or night, and the consultation is free. That's 312-500-4500. Or if you're not ready to talk to a lawyer, I made 2 great tools that really help people out that you can use for free on my website. The links are in the description. The first one is called the Case Cash Calculator, and it tells you what your case might be worth. The other is called the Good Case Calculator, and it tells you whether you might have a good case or you might have a case with some challenges. The best part is that they're 100% free to use on my website, and it only takes you 20 seconds flat to answer 7 multiple choice questions right off the top of your head. And then you get custom information about your particular injury situation fast and for free. So check them out, links in the description. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to my channel. I release 2 new videos every week, and this way you'll get notice of them. And if you have a question you'd like answered in a video, just leave a comment with your question in the comments section. Finally, if you enjoy my videos or if I've helped you in any way, I hope you'll consider doing me a favor. Injury law is a very competitive field, and I like having a small independent firm so I can help people who need it. People really rely on Google reviews when deciding who to hire, so I hope you'll consider leaving me a 5-star review on Google. It only takes a few seconds, but it's a favor to me that I would really appreciate. The link is in the description. You just go to that link, click 5 stars, say a kind word, hit submit, and you're done. Once again, I hope you and your family are well, and if anyone you know needs an injury lawyer or has questions, please send them my way by calling 312-500-4500. Thanks again for watching. Take care.
312-500-4500.